David and Coach. I appreciate your time. David, I wanted to ask you, when you look at the quarterback situation, you have the GOAT versus he's been called the future GOAT, if you will. What are some of the contrasts that you see in both of these guys?
Well, I mean, they're completely different. You know, they play the game in a different way, even to the point where, you know, we were listening to Pat Mahomes on our network the other day in his interview talk about how he's still looking at Tom Brady's game and wants to become a player like Brady as far as his pocket movement, how he resets his feet, stays calm in the pocket, is able to decipher what the defensive structure is, get into the appropriate play. Like, it's just crazy to think that there's a player like Patrick Mahomes that has all the physical tools that is still kind of scratching the surface of how to technically play quarterback. And that's crazy to me because his ability level is off the charts, and Brady has made his money and basically cemented his legacy by, you know, just being the ultimate, you know, competitor, yes, but it's more of what he does before Sunday even arrives. It's the preparation, it's understanding, you know, and implementing in the system in Tampa, you know, what he did in New England as far as like pre-snap reads and just getting a tell on what's happening before it happens and having the answers to the test. And that's how he survives and how he makes his money, you know, with anticipation and throwing with timing and accuracy. And Pat Mahomes is the complete opposite of that. I mean, he has that, you know, in his structure and Andy Reid's system and Eric Bieniemy's system, what they ask him to do. And there's times where he'll get the ball out. Like my brother Derek says, you can throw a hitch to Tyreek Hill literally on every play. So like there's elements of, you know, quick passing game. You can throw it out there and get completions, but so much of what he does is like Brady was laying out yesterday when they were doing the side-by-side, you know, just take it, drop back about 15 yards and kind of scan the field and then just flick of the wrist to make throws that none of us can make. Like, I was a first-round pick. I watched some of these throws that he makes, and I'm like, I can't do that with a Nerf football. Like, you just kind of marvel at some of the stuff that he does physically. So I think the beauty of what Andy Reid's done is taking a guy like that, like Pat Mahomes, and not trying to make him Tom Brady right away, and just kind of letting it all kind of happen naturally and letting him understand that this is a process. And it's kind of crazy to think that, you know, as good as Pat is now, how good he can be in the future once he figures out what he's looking at. Like there's times when, you know, and he's very open about it in press conferences and stuff where he'll just say, you know, I was just out there playing ball. I was reacting to what the defense is doing. Don't really know what they're doing yet, but he's got great coaching. That's huge. I'm a big believer in coaching. I think that's been what Coach laid out, and how they're able to adapt and what they've done with their systems has been incredible, you know, for him. But watching the contrast these two players, I don't know if there's, you know, other than having Lamar Jackson out there, you know, with maybe Brady, if you can find two guys that are doing it a different way and still able to have the success that they've had, it's been kind of fun.